Hello students! Good day to all our listeners and viewers who are tuning in right now. Today is another episode full of learning and fun here in School on Air. I am your teacher host, Teacher Karen Jane Sakatani from La Filipina National High School. Today we will explore another content in Science 7 about land and sea breeze with your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Elife Coquilia. So just sit back and relax and let us take a tour on the why and how of air movements. Are you ready now, students? Let us give the spotlight to Ma'am Elife.
Thank you, Ma'am Karen. Hello, viewers and listeners. Welcome once again to Salida TeleRadyo of La Filipina National High School. I am Ma'am Elife J. Coquilia, your teacher broadcaster for another scientific topic in grade 7. Our topic is part of quarter 4 lesson. This time, I want you to ready your ballpen, paper, and self-learning module in module 2, pages 5 to 7. Our topic is for grade 7 learners and of course for everyone who is willing to learn. Today, we will discuss about breezes. But before that, let's have first a simple brain exercise using scrambled letters. I will show or read the scrambled letters, then you have to rearrange them to form the exact word. The first 4 words consist of 4 letters, and the fifth or the last has 5 letters. You are given only 5 seconds to guess. Are you ready? Let's start. The first word is NLDA. NLDA. What's the word? Okay, the word is land. You're correct. Next word is IDNW. IDNW. What's the word? Okay, the word is wind. Very good. Next word, MWRA. MWRA. What's the word? The word is warm. Okay, next word, ODLC. Again, ODLC. What's the word? The word is cold. Now, next word, last. EZERBE. EZERBE. What's the word? Okay, the word is breeze. Have you guessed all the words correctly? These words are related to our discussion about breeze. And our discussion is anchored to one of our most essential learning competencies, which is to account for the occurrence of land and sea breezes. We have 3 learning objectives. The first one, explain how land breeze and sea breeze occur. Number 2, point out the difference between land breeze and sea breeze. And lastly, appreciate the occurrence of breezes. Before we begin with our discussion, I want you to answer some questions to check your prior knowledge related to winds or breezes. I will read the question and the choices twice. Ready your ballpen and paper. Then divide your paper into 2 by folding horizontally and write your answer in the first half of it, like this. Then write numbers 1 to 5. Please answer honestly. Are you ready, students? Let's answer this. By the way, I will give you 5 seconds to think of the correct answer. Okay, question number 1. Which absorbs heat faster, water or land? Again, which absorbs heat faster, water or land? Question number 2. What will happen to warm air? Sink or rise? What will happen to warm air? Sink or rise? Number 3. What is the process by which heat is transferred through movement of heated air and water? A. Conduction. B. Radiation. C. Convection. Again, what is the process by which heat is transferred through movement of heated air and water? A. Conduction. B. Radiation. C. Convection. Okay, question number 4. After being heated, which cools faster, land or water? After being heated, which cools faster, land or water? Next, question number 5. Air moves from higher pressure to lower pressure. Is it true or false? Air moves from higher pressure to lower pressure area. Is it true or false? Okay, just set aside your paper. We'll check that later. Be honest, do not change your answer as we go on with our discussion. Okay, talking about breeze. What is in your mind when you hear that word? Are you thinking of your dirty clothes washed by that brand of laundry soap? That's not what I mean. Do you have an idea what is breeze? For a while, let's listen to this sound clip. What have you heard? Have you heard a moving air, cold wind? While listening, have you recalled your experience walking at the seashore early in the morning and feel the cold breeze as it touches your skin? So refreshing and relaxing, right? So that is the breeze that we are going to tackle now, the land breeze and the sea breeze. In other words, breeze is a moving air, cold wind. Sea breeze and land breeze are our local winds. To understand well, let's recall first your previous lesson when you were in elementary. Okay, let's review on what causes air to move or what causes wind. Okay, what causes wind? The very reason why there is wind, that's because of the different temperature on Earth's surface. So remember that air moves because of the different temperature. When we say temperature, it's a degree of hotness or coldness, kainiton or kabugnawon. Again, remember that there is movement of air because of the different temperature. Now, why Earth's surface doesn't have an equal temperature? Because it is made up of many different materials. And these materials have different heating capacity. For example, for the land and water, we will discuss only two materials. Actually, Earth's surface is made up of many materials, but we will discuss only two, the land and water. Okay, talking about land and water. When land and water are both exposed to the heat of the sun, which absorbs heat faster? What do you think is the answer? Is it land or water? The answer is land. Land absorbs more solar radiation than water because land is darker than water. Generally speaking, darker color absorbs heat than light-colored objects. That's why, as an application to this concept, during sunny or hot weather, we will not wear dark clothes kay masamot og kainit. Instead, we will wear lighter color clothes. So, water compared to land, it will just reflect most radiation that reaches to its surface back to the atmosphere. Unlike the land, it really absorbs the heat. So let's go back with the question. When land and water are both exposed to the heat, which absorbs heat faster? Or which warms up faster? Land or water? Again, so the answer is land. So how about this question? Now, in the absence of sunlight, okay, no more sunlight, which cools faster? What do you think is the answer? Land or water? Still land. Remember, land absorbs heat faster than water, and it also cools faster than water. How can we prove? Okay, let's think of a place somewhere on earth where land meets water. Place where land meets water. Are you thinking of a beach? You're correct. Beach is an example. So this is a picture of a beach. As we can see, land meets water. With this, we will know what is sea breeze and land breeze. We can also prove that land absorbs heat faster and cools faster than water. Remember, land breeze and sea breeze are our local winds. When we say local winds, it means that these winds change daily in a regular pattern. So what is the difference between sea breeze and land breeze? So let's start with sea breeze. Sea breeze happens during daytime. Of course, there's a sun. As we have learned, land absorbs heat faster than seawater. Kana bitong maligo ta og adlaw, mas init ang land kaysa sea. So what happened to the air above the land? The air above the land is warmer than the air above the sea. Remember, warm air being less dense, it expands and rises, leaving an area of low pressure. How about the air over the ocean? Since it is slower in absorbing heat, it is cooler. Remember, cool air is denser, so it will sink, creating an area of high pressure. So the difference in air pressure and air temperature creates a convection current. Since warm air rises, the cool ocean air will replace. So the direction of the wind is from sea to land. Since winds are named from where they come from, this wind is called sea breeze because it's from the sea going to the land. Have you recalled your experience with the breeze at the beach during daytime? The breeze you felt is called sea breeze. How about during nighttime? During nighttime, of course, no more sun. The convection current reverses. After the sun has set, the land cools more quickly than water. Therefore, the air above the land cools down. Cool air, being more dense, presses over the land, creating an area of high pressure. How about the water in the sea? The warm water in the sea cools down slowly. The air over the sea is still warm. It expands and rises, leaving an area of low pressure. So cool air from the land replaces the warm air of the sea. So the movement is always high pressure to low pressure. And in land breeze, the movement of the wind is from land to sea. Since we are going to name the wind based on where it comes from, so it's called land breeze. Okay, now we're done discussing the difference between sea breeze and land breeze. I want you to remember this. Land heats and cools more quickly than water. Then warm air is less dense, so it rises and it creates low pressure. Then, remember also that cool air is denser, so it will sink, leaving an area of high pressure. And remember that wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure. Okay, another thing that you have to remember about sea breeze and land breeze. Sea breeze happens during daytime, while land breeze happens during nighttime. And sea breeze, there the land is warmer than the sea. And then the movement of the wind is from sea to land. How about for land breeze? In land breeze, sea is warmer than land and the movement of the wind is from land to sea. Have you felt the breeze during daytime? That is sea breeze. How about when you had night swimming? Have you felt the breeze too? The breeze that you have experienced is called land breeze. This all happened because of moving air, cold wind. So this time, let's measure how far you have learned about breeze. So get ready for our quiz. Still, you are going to answer the same paper, but hide the other side of your paper that has answer already. Write your answer on the other half like that. So still be honest in answering and in checking your paper. We will check your paper right away. Are you ready? Let's begin our quiz. Okay, which absorbs heat faster? Water or land? Question number 2. Okay, by the way, the answer is land. Okay, I told you we'll check right away. Okay, next number 2. What will happen to warm air? Sink or rise? The answer is, it will rise. Question number 3. What is the process wherein circulatory movement is set up in liquids and gases because of unequal heating? A. Conduction. B. Radiation. C. Convection. What's the answer? The answer is letter C. Convection. Next question. After being heated, which cools faster? Land or water? Okay, what's your answer? The answer is land. Next question, number 5. Air moves from higher pressure to low pressure area. Is it true or false? Okay, the answer is true. Number 6. What is more likely to happen to the air just above the surface that becomes warmer? A. It rises from the ground. B. It sinks more to the ground. C. There is an increase of the air's density. And D. The particle of air move closer. Okay, the answer is letter A. It rises from the ground. Question number 7. Land breeze is observed at night for the reason that A. The air is not stalled. B. There is much water vapor in the land. C. Air over the land sinks because of its coolness, which creates differences in pressure. D. Air over the land rises because it is warm, which creates difference in pressure. What's your answer? Okay, the answer is letter C. Air over the land sinks because of its coolness, which creates differences in pressure. Question number 8. What is most likely to happen to a cold air mass when it comes in contact with the Earth's warm surface? A. It becomes cooler. B. It gets warmer. C. There is an increase in its density. And D. There is no change in temperature. Okay, the answer is letter B. It gets warmer. Question number 9. Why does warm air rise and cool air sink? Warm air is less dense than cold air. That's letter A. Letter B. Warm air has less mass than cold air. And letter C. Warm air exerts less pressure than cold air. And letter D. The average kinetic energy of the molecules of water is less. Okay, what's your answer? Okay, the answer is letter A. Warm air is less dense than cold air. Last question, question number 10. This process occurs because of unequal heating of air. A. Conduction. B. Convection. C. Insulation. And D. Radiation. What's your answer? Okay, the answer is convection. Okay, Count your scores. Did you check your answer honestly? Check also the answers to the 5 questions in your pre-test. Do it honestly. How's your score? Then compare your score in your pre-test and quiz. I am hoping that your score is improving. For your assignment, you have to answer Module 2, Activity 3 of page 10. You have to complete the concept map by providing words related to sea breeze and land breeze. So the concept map is that. Just look at your module on page 10. And then you have also to make a concept map for land breeze. Submit your output to your respective science teachers. And do not forget the criteria. Okay, this is the criteria in doing your task. You have the concept, the linkages, and the presentation. For the arrangement of concept, arrangement of concept demonstrates complete and insightful understanding of relationship between them. For linkages, most of the linking words are accurate and relationships indicated by connecting lines. And for presentation is visually organized and complete. If that achieved, I will give you 5 as outstanding rate. Okay, that's all for today. I am hoping that you are learning. Continue learning by listening to 98.3 Gold FM, ang radyo astig ng Tagum City, Cuyao, no? And by continue watching the official Facebook page of La Filipina National High School. Thank you for watching and listening. Again, I am Ma'am Elifi J. Coquilla, your teacher broadcaster. Bye-bye!
Thank you so much, Ma'am Elife, for a very interactive discussion that you had with us today. I'm sure that the students learn a lot from your lesson. And that's it, students. We just finished another Science 7 lesson focusing on land and sea breeze. I hope you learned something new today. Always remember that knowledge is power. Again, this has been your teacher host, Teacher Karen, wishing you all have a good day.